Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, at one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Dahl. Going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Handoff from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harmon. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 3rd down.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll run it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That's caught. It's Harmon. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Number 33.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 14, Wyoming 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy!
To the air, it's Dahl. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Get set! Get set!
On third down, going up top. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wyoming 7.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. They'll try to get outside. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Dahl. Looking to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Wyoming.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's off to the races. 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 89.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking for a man. It's Dahl. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10.
42, Spider. 4.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Wyoming. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Back to the air one more time. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back goes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. It's Dahl. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He rifles one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
Fair catch called for and made. ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires and picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You've got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14.
At the 14-yard line. Third down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
29 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Dahl. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got his man. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
On the option. Bulls his way forward. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
3:25.
Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Moves.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
From the gun, the ground game. Lowers those pads. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Boise State! And the route is on.
Boise State, number 27.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. The give to the fullback. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
The give to the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to throw, it's Dog. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 42, Wyoming 20.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Broncos! And the pummeling has started. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Everett. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Dahl. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
The Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Back to throw, it's Dahl. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way to draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
It's still 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Broncos! And the punishment has been extended.
Boise State.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And he intercepts it. The interception stopped a threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're able to get him down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
On the set.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the running back.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Try to get it to the edge. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.